On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Thursday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We're going to kick it off with some international news coming from our neighboring island, the Grand Cayman Islands, where this all nastiness are presently on your screen, said to be identified as 52-year-old Cedric Everton, who was previously circulated by the Cayman police as wanted. The man has turned in himself. Now, he turned in himself sometime around midday on Tuesday, April 2nd. He was arrested and charged by the officers with immediate effect, and he remains in custody pending investigations. Now, the Cayman police states that this Jamaican man identified as Cedric Everton Ellis, who lives in the Georgetown area of the Grand Cayman Islands, was wanted in relation to some serious hold-on and take assault incidents, which allegedly including molesting an 11-year-old female child. So the Grand Cayman police is actively pursuing leads, gathering evidence to place him before the courts in a timely fashion. So good riddance, one more pedo off of the streets. Yeah man, so anyway my peeps, back to local style. Now on your screen is a 45-year-old man identified as Nigel Johnson, said to be a taxi operator of a Lincoln Road address, which is located in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division. Nigel Johnson has been missing since last week, Wednesday, that's March 27th. He's of dark complexion, slim build, and has a tattoo of a cross on his upper right arm. Reports from the Darling Street Police is that Nigel Johnson was last seen at home sometime around 8 p.m. He was wearing a blue polo t-shirt, blue jeans. All efforts to contact him have been futile. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of Nigel Johnson has been asked to contact the Darling Street Police at 876-948-6773 or call the police emergency number 119. Now On The Spot News Media made his own checks into the disappearance of this 45-year-old taxi operator Nigel Johnson and found some strange events that took place leading up to him being missing. Now on that day that he went missing, he's a man that usually drives out his car, park, go back, lock him gate, and go about in business. But on the day when he went missing, his gate was left open and the slippers that he was wearing, one foot of the slippers was left at the gate. And that in itself is really suspicious, because that would seem as if he was forcefully taken from his address, given the fact that he walked out of one of his slippers. So he left with one, or probably the other fell off in the vehicle and he was out there barefooted. Now a lot of questions is being asked, and his family members, his loved ones, even his dogs are worried about him. So if you have any information that can assist the police in locating this 45-year-old taxi operator, please assist in doing so. So anyway, make we continue. So on your screen, we have some wanted criminal elements. Now heading that list is yours truly, presently on your screen. Rushane Rush Douglas. Yeah, man. This criminal element here presently on your screen is wanted for a series of knockings and clappings that has resulted in the loss of life of some people. This next criminal element here presently on your screen identified as African or Asian is wanted by the Denham Town Police for a series of knockings and clappings that has resulted in the loss of life of some people. This next criminal element here presently on your screen is most definitely no stranger to On The Spot News Media, no stranger to the police, and no stranger to you, the regular members of Chan Public of Trenchtown and Wilton Gardens, aka Rima. He has since been identified as Richard Folks, otherwise known as Sutty. Yeah, man. This criminal element here, boy, I don't know where really go on where this brother here concerned, because On The Spot News Media has gotten reports that he is no longer among the land of the living, but it is rather conflicting reports, because usually when a man get dirt and them video it, them show the man face, all we saw was the body laying on the ground, no red substance leaking from the body, nothing at all, and the head was covered. They videoed the body, of course it lay there lifeless, but there was no visible wounds on the body, any at all, whether upper body, lower body, hand, foot, nothing. The head was covered, and whatsoever they used to cover the head had literally no red substance running from it either. So it is widely stated that Richard Folks, aka Sutty, staged his own knockings and clappings in a bid to deceive not only the long arms of the law, but also the masses. His body is yet to be recovered. So this is one of them type of case the way we just have to just watch and see. Because if Sutty is still alive, eventually we will find out. Yeah, man. And now some decent spot of work by the squad of them. On Tuesday, April 2nd, the Westmoreland Proactive Investigations Unit conducted an operation in the community of Little London, in which they seized this Celtic submachine gun and 11 rounds of ammunition. As a result of this operation, one suspect was taken into police custody. The investigations are currently ongoing. And on your screen, a team of police from the Adelphi police station in St. James seized this firearm presently on your screen, responding to reports of a knockings and clappings in the industrial community on the morning of April 2nd. 3 masked men traveling on a motorcycle disembarked and ran in various directions upon the approach of the police. A subsequent search of the vicinity that the criminal elements were in led to the discovery of this firearm presently on your screen. Another firearm was also taken off the streets on March 31st by a team of police attached to the St. Andrew North Police Division. They conducted an operation in Unity District in Lawrence Tavern, St. Andrew, where they found this Ruger pistol with a magazine containing 3 live .40 cartridges. The firearm and the magazine was found under a music box. No one was arrested in connection with that find. And also in the St. Andrew North Police Division, one 9mm pistol presently on your screen, along with a magazine, was seized by the police along Grandspen Road in Kingston 8 on Friday, March 29th. Reports from the Constant Spring Police suggest that members of the St. Andrew North Police Division, supported by the Specialized Operations Branch, were on operation in the area between the hours of 11 and 1 p.m. It is stated that during the operation, the team searched the premises and the firearm along with magazine was found disassembled. It was submerged in solvent inside the container that was concealed by a piece of ceiling. No one was arrested in connection with that find. So again, my peeps, another decent spot of work again by the squaddy them. Yeah man, saying away, make we continue. Now over there in the St. Catherine North Police Division, a man was taken out in a hail of bullets in his bed. Now on Monday, the man was gunned down at his home in the Burton District area that's near Bagwalk in St. Catherine. He has since been identified as a 47-year-old man known as Mark Walker, said to be a laborer of the community. Reports reaching on the Spot News Media suggest that sometime around 10 p.m. on Monday, residents heard loud explosions near Walker's home in the community. And sometime around 9:30 the following morning, residents made checks at Walker's premises where they discovered his door kicked in. He was found laying on his bed, still wrapped in his sheets, with a lot of red substance coming from wounds to the head and the upper body. The police were called in to the scene. The scene was processed and the body removed to the morgue. The police stated that they have not yet established any motive into the knockings and clappings that resulted in the loss of life of Mark Walker. Poor me, I tell you my peeps. The thing rough. Now over there in the Breadbasket parish of Jamaica, the parish once known as St. Bess, that has narrowed down to the name of St. Worse because of the active and high levels of criminality in that particular police division. The police division of St. Elizabeth has been rocked with yet again a double knockings and clappings. Poor me, I tell you my peeps. The thing rough. Now the double knockings and clappings occurred in Shiloh, a place known as Shantytown Lane in the Williamsfield district in Shiloh, St. Elizabeth. The deceased man has since been identified as Diane Morgan, but more popularly known in the streets as Little D, said to be 38 years old and also a truck driver of Shantytown in Williamsfield district in Shiloh, St. Elizabeth. A female also lose her 3 points in that vicious and brutal knockings and clappings that claimed his life. She is believed to be known as Kesheen R. Scott. Kesheen R. Scott is said to be the bartender of the AC bar in Shantytown where the knockings and clappings took place. Kesheen is said to be from the Ballards River district in the parish of Clarendon. Now, information reaching on the Spot News Media suggests that residents heard loud explosions which sounded like, you don't know, a whole heap of kind of beat. Yeah, man. So the residents get jiggy, call the police. Upon the arrival of the police, the man was seen laying on his back inside the bar with what appears to be several corner wounds all over the upper body and head. The female was seen on the floor around the counter with similar corner wounds to the upper body and head. On the arrival of the police, no one was seen except the deceased man and woman, and music playing, turntables still a spin, music a blast from loud speaker boxes, but everybody end up take with themselves by the squad of them fi arrive on the brutal and bloody scene. But the man that lost his life, that's Diane Morgan, is said to be a man where mix up in a whole heap of money worries. It is said that he took monies belonging to others to purchase a truck, and instead of purchasing the truck, he took the money and used it for his own personal use. Now, residents are alleging that he lost his life stemming from that money worries type of incident. You know them type of people there will love take some people for fool. Take the people their money, promise them to deliver certain goods and go use it for them own personal use. Hence the reason why sometimes some people head boil and the pot turn over, kick off of a stove, water dash way, everywhere burn up. And the people them just go hire a contract hit. And the contract just carry out and people end up lose them 3 pints. So if the allegations are true, it's really sad that the innocent bartender end up lose 3 pints for something we should not know about. Really, really sad, my peeps. But on the Spot News Media will most definitely be keeping close to this one and see if we can uncover the real reason behind the knockings and clappings of the two at the AC bar. Boy, may I tell you, my peeps, the thing rough. Now over there in the western parish of Hanover, another knockings and clappings took the life of another of its residents. Now, this knockings and clappings here is kind of suspicious because the police them find a strap on the premises where the knockings and clappings took place. So the Hanover police is probing the knockings and clappings which resulted in the loss of life of a 68-year-old man identified as Clinton Moodie, said to be a shopkeeper of Montpelier in Sandy Bay. The knockings and clappings took place at Clinton Moodie's shop. The police stated that a firearm and several rounds of ammunition was also seized on the scene. The police reported that sometime around 8:05 p.m. on Sunday, residents reportedly heard loud explosions coming from the directions of Moodie's shop. Upon reaching Moodie's shop, Moodie's body was seen laying on his back over the counter with multiple corn-up wounds. A report was made to the police, and upon their arrival, the scene was processed. Now, during the processing of the scene, a Browning 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 5 live 9mm rounds of ammunition was found. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced, you know what. Investigation continues. Now for the police, them come find a matic pan the ends where Mr. Moodie end up losing 3 pints. It's rather puzzling to everyone because them say Moodie a big man. So probably an a theme strap. So probably is a can't catch quack or catch him shot type of thing. Reach Moodie. And the person who was the intended target lock the strap in at the shop. Who knows? But anyway, we could keep a watch on this one here and see how it unfolds. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscasts. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.